Ooh, it's that time of week where Zur comes to the tower, he sells some stuff, and then we all complain that he's not selling the thing that we wanted. Hey, I do it too. Welcome to Zur, week 7. He's hanging out with the Vanguard. I think this is the first time that he's ever repeated a location. But let's talk to him and see what he has for sale. Start with the Curios, hand cannon, fusion rifle, and machine gun telemetries. These increase the amount of experience you get with these weapons when you use it for 30 minutes. One strange coin will get you 5. That's 2.5 hours of bonus experience if you want to, power level one of your weapons. The vehicle upgrades are plasma drive and emerald coil. These upgrade your rare sparrows only, rare sparrows, for 23 strange coins. And then we have the heavy ammo synthesis, 5 for 1 strange coin. But let's get to the good part. So Titans, this one might look familiar. It's the Armamentarium. Again. If you weren't here last week, I'll tell you again. This is a great Titan chest. The bonuses are not very flashy at all. More heavy ammo, more special ammo. But the main thing we're going to be looking at is right here, that extra grenade and the pure discipline stat roll. By the way, this discipline stat roll, insanely high. 131 is crazy high. And to show how crazy high it is, we'll look at my chest. It has 128, and that's fully upgraded. So that is a very, very high stat roll. For raiding and for endgame PvE content, this is without a doubt the best Titan exotic you can be wearing solely for that grenade boost. It's great in PvP as well. I use it for PvP all the time. An extra grenade is always going to be helpful. If you own a Titan or are planning on making a Titan, this is the chest to get, especially now with this insanely high stat roll. If you missed last week, you lucked out, because this week, it's even better. Hunters, you're getting Crest of Alpha Lupi. This is an okay chest, but it's only for very specific scenarios. And by scenarios, I mean scenario. And that scenario is 3v3 PvP. It is a neutral chest, which is nice because that means either subclass is fine using it, much like the Armamentarium. Strength is an okay stat, but Hunters definitely get some good use out of it with Blink Strike and Throwing Knife. Speaking of the stat roll, it's definitely higher than average, 123, that's pretty high. For PvE, this is, once again, an okay to meh chest, but Strength is definitely not an ideal stat for PvE. It's kind of a waste. The bonus is essentially useless in raiding and only serves a very limited role in strikes. Overall, if you like doing a lot of 3v3 Crucible, then the bonus is very good and it's worth considering a purchase. If you don't do 3v3 Crucible, or do essentially anything else, I would say that the Crest of Alpha Lupi for the Hunter is a pass. I would save your coins for one of the helms for the Hunter if you're mainly a PvE player. Moving over to the Warlock, it's Voidfang Vestments. These were on sale a couple of weeks ago. Now I will say that once again, Strength, probably not the best stat in the world, but Voidwalkers probably get some of the highest value out of Strength because of energy drain. Enhanced Axion Bolt, if I could get over there, gives you an extra Seeker on the grenade, and Axion Bolt is very good in PvP, and this bonus gives bonus grenade energy. Basically, you respawn with full grenade energy, like it freaking says. And that's very good. And it can be used with Sunsinger's Gift of the Sun to give you 2 grenades every time you respawn, but obviously you will be missing out on the Axion Bolt effect. But these robes lose a lot of their shine in PvE, where Axion Bolt is really not that used. I feel that Vortex Grenade generally ends up being selected more. Also, Strength, again, it's not a very good PvE stat, so it loses a lot of its power in PvE. If you are a PvPer who uses hand cannons, then these are worth picking up for sure. I have a set. Even if you don't use hand cannons, they're still pretty darn good. The bonus is also special weapon ammo and hand cannon ammo. And everyone uses special weapons, so that's always going to be good. The alternate Voidwalker exotic is Skull of Dire Ahimkara, and I'd say that these are slightly better the Voidfang Vestments are slightly better because you're probably going to be using your grenade much more than you're going to be using your super. However, if you do have the Skull of Dire Ahamkara and you like it, you can definitely stick with Skull. Heart of the Praxic Fire is a better exotic for raiding in general, though, and I don't really recommend the Voidfang Vestments for PvE unless you absolutely need them to hit level 30. But, once again, these are one of the best looking pieces of armor in the game. Love how they look. Love it. The weapon of the week is the Suros Regime. This was last sold in week 3, about a month ago. The Suros Regime is definitely the best auto rifle in the game, way better than Hardlight, way better than Monte Carlo, and is one of the top 3 weapons in the game, probably top 2, and you could definitely make arguments for it being the best weapon in the game, period. The bonuses on it are incredibly good, as you can see. The stats all around, very, very high stability. You can even max out your stability. Where is it? Here it is. You can even max out your stability, increase range by a lot. All the bonuses are great. It's a great PvP weapon, one of the best PvP weapons, and a very, very solid PvE weapon as well. It's all around amazing, and this weapon is definitely worth picking up if you don't already have something that you like. There's literally nothing else to say about Suros Regime other than buy it. It's good. It's really good. It's probably one of the best. It's not probably. It is one of the best weapons in the game, and possibly is the best weapon in the game overall, period. Also, be prepared for literally everyone in Crucible this weekend, and forever to be using this weapon. It will be the bane of your existence. I guarantee it. The exotic engram is gauntlets, and I will say, do not gamble with the gauntlets. No backup plans are the Titan gloves, and you will not be using them over the Armamentarium, guarantee that. Warlocks, your gloves are Sunbreakers, which are good, but I'm sure a ton of you have them already, and there's other exotics that are a bit better. I would say Heart of Praxic Fire is better than the Sunbreakers. And Hunters, you can get Young Ahamkara's Spine, which gives longer trip mine grenades. But for PvP, I think Acolophage Symbiote is better. So basically, unless you really want a mediocre exotic glove for one of the classes, remember, it is a random roll, don't waste your money. But that's going to do it for the Xur recommendations for me. Have a good weekend, everyone, and I will see you on Monday.